I think everybody who worked on the job, first of all, deserves a round of applause. We have no incidences, no injuries, no near misses. You all really cooperated and are still cooperating. So I think everybody should give themselves a round of applause. How many Italians do I have here today? Okay, Dom, what do Italians do on Sunday? What's our culture on Sunday?
Go to church.
We eat pasta. We eat pasta, right? We
Go
eat
to church and eat food.
Sunday gravy.
Okay.
We eat pasta. Why do we eat pasta? We eat pasta because it's our culture, because it's been handed down to us for generations, right? It's part of what we do. Now, what does my wife's ravioli and meatballs and pasta have to do with safety? It's the same thing. We have to establish a culture of safety every day on each job site that we're on. That's what we're striving for, and that's what we're here today for, right? We have all these little guys that I drew today. The biggest guy happens to be me because since I'm the shortest, I figured I would make myself the biggest in my drawing. Here's Henry here. He's got his eyebrows down, a little mean face on, making sure that everybody's working. But the reason why everybody's the same here, what does everybody have? They all have S's on their chests and S's on their hard hats. Why is that? How many safety people are on this job site? How many? One, right?
All of us.
All of us. All of us. We're all safety people. We all have to worry about ourselves. We all have to worry about our co-workers, make sure that everybody's working safe. Now, it seems like there's a lot of me because I'm all over the building all the time, right, guys? I'm never sitting down. I'm always policing, right? Who does the best safety job, right?
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. But if you guys wait for me to come and put your glasses on, see me coming down, you put your gloves on. That shouldn't be at this point. At this point, I'm sure you guys are working for a long time. You don't need me. You need yourselves. You should be protecting yourselves. Why should you be protecting yourselves? How many people have phones? They have smartphones, right? Everybody's got a smartphone. What do you have on there besides dirty pictures? You have pictures of your kids. You have pictures of your wife. You have pictures of your girlfriend. That's what you're working for. That's why you want to put your hard hat on. That's why you want your safety glasses on. Not just because I'm preaching to you to make sure you have it on. You should want to put it on. You should want to put your earplugs on when you're drilling, because you want your hearing. You want to be able to hear your kids play the piano in 10 years. Maybe not now when they're practicing, but when they get better, you want to make sure that you have that culture of safety every day. And you don't want me coming up to you. You want to say to yourself, what do I need to be safe today? What is my colleague doing that's making me unsafe? So the reason why everybody's here is because you have the electricians, you have the carpenters. Everyone's in a different color, but this all represents all of you guys. This girl happens to be a woman. Why is she a woman? Why are women better at safety than men? They think from a different side of the brain. They don't have that macho image. They send their kids out to play on skateboards and on scooters. And what do they have on? PPE. They have their helmets, they have their arm pads, they have their knee pads. They make sure those kids are safe. You have to be the same way. You can't send your kids out there and say, it's not going to get hurt, don't worry about it, I did it for 20 years myself. You have to feel the same way your wife feels about your children. You have to feel about yourself when you're at work. You have to feel that way about yourself and your co-workers. And not only your co-workers that just the electricians worry about the electricians and the carpenters worry about the carpenters. You see something, you have to come to me. You have to go to the foreman. You have to go to the superintendent. Say, listen, I don't feel comfortable working in these conditions. Got a couple guys that came up to me during the process. That's great, but I need everybody to come up to me and say, you know what? He's not wearing his safety glasses. I don't want you to approach them directly. You don't have to. But if you're literally talking to the guy and you have all your PPE on and he doesn't, maybe you want to say, hey, maybe you want to put that on. You know, maybe it's important. JSAs, every morning, I see you guys fill out the JSAs, you all sign, you all go upstairs and you do your work. The JSAs are there not only for Merck, not only for them to audit it and look at it and make sure they're done right, but they're for you guys to look at, to see who's working where, to see what they're doing, to see what safety measures that you need to take because the carpenters are doing this today, or the electricians are doing that. Take a look at them. I keep them out there. I don't take them until the afternoon. Look at them. A lot of you guys do a great job at doing JSAs. A lot of you guys, you know, lack a little bit. But there's still stuff on there that you should be looking at as workers and seeing what you're signing. You're not just coming in and signing. PPE. Naturally, it's required. Naturally, Merck wants you to wear it. Why do they want you to wear it? They want you to be safe. They also want it for their insurance purposes. But is it required or is it wanted? Is it wanted by you? Like I said before, you really want to have it. When I coach basketball, I coach kids. Naturally, I coach kids that are smaller than me. 9 and 10, they're almost my height. But when I coached them, I showed them the ball at the beginning of practice, and I said, whose ball is this? And what I want from them is I want them to say, it's my ball, right? Whose life is it? Whose hearing is it? Whose fingers are it? Whose eyes? It's yours. You have to protect it. So, again, you don't need me here. You need yourselves, you need each other. Who's a good driver here? I'm Kyle, I'm sure he's a great driver. Club music going in the car, tinted windows, loves to drive, right? Who do you always have to watch out for? You have to watch out for the other guy, right? Defensive driving, you learned that when you were 16 years old, you drive a Zen. Same goes for work. Everybody thinks they're the safest worker, they have on all their stuff, they have, you know, all their PPE on. You have to watch the other guy too. You have to make sure that they're working safe. And that's why I want you to come to me and say that guy's not working safe. It's not ratting him out. Maybe it's possibly saving his eyesight. Maybe it's possibly saving his life. Maybe it's a delivery guy coming in with cut-off sleeves like we have, you know, every couple of weeks. No hard hat, no PPE, no nothing. What happened in Jersey City the other day? Delivery guy gets hit in the head with a tape measure, dies. So you have to be aware. You have to come in. You getting a delivery. The delivery guy has no PPE on. Say, you know what? I'm not accepting this delivery until you have PPE on. We have it. We're waiting. If you need it, I could give it to you. If you don't have it, but that's what I need from you guys. I can't go down to the loading dock and make sure that they have PPE on if I don't know there's a delivery. You guys know. Make sure they have it on. That guy might have lived that day. There's activators and consequence, something I just learned the other day. An activator is a sign or a billboard, making sure that you're safe, making sure you're working safe. They're all over the place. We have them here. You have cones. Cone is an activator. We have signs on all 3 floors, all different things to keep us safe, making sure we're wearing our PPE. But there's consequences to your actions. You could have activators all you want. Those consequences is what we're worried about. We're worried about those kids that are on your cell phone. We're worried about that guy that got killed the other day because he wasn't wearing his PPE. There's consequences to your actions. Everything that you do, there's a consequence to, whether it's a job or in personal life. There's consequences to your actions. I'm sure you tell your kids all the time. There's consequences for you going out drinking and driving. Same thing happens at work. There's consequences to your actions. So please, don't let me have to be the one to come to you. Come to me. Be proactive. I wanted to make it pretty short, so I think I did that, but what I want to open up the floor before we start doing the raffles. Any questions or comments? I'm sure we don't have any. Recipes for my wife's meatballs, Braciole? No?